welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Katie.
I'm Steph, and
This
of
is
course is
Theo.
Theo, the star.
So today's video, we are showing you our house that we just sold. We flew out to Toronto 2 days ago, I guess, and we are here in Niagara Falls now. And yeah, we're just like saying goodbye to our home and getting rid of a bunch of stuff, packing, and yeah, it's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. It's been about 2 years since we've been here.
Yeah.
Actually, exactly 2 years since
Exactly
we've been
2
here.
years.
So we didn't really know what we had. So
Yeah.
it's been a bit of a mystery, but
Yeah.
yeah. Theo loves his house.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a bit of a project going through everything, but we've only really been working on it for 1 day, and
We've
it's
got a lot done
actually
already.
not too bad. So
Yeah, yesterday we pulled out all the boxes of our things, everything that was tucked away, and just kind of discovering what's here because we really didn't know, and just making donation piles, getting rid of stuff, and then packing up stuff to bring back home to Vancouver. And we've done a good dent in it so far. Yeah.
So over the course of the next 2 weeks, we're going to bring you along and kind of show you the process of getting our house ready to give it over.
Yeah.
And also just a bit of what we get up to here in Niagara.
Yeah, so we'll give you a tour of the whole house one day. It's still a bit of a disaster, so maybe we'll wait for that. And yeah, just taking you along on what we get up to while we're here. Tonight, it's Friday night, and we're actually going out for drinks with a couple who we met on Instagram, who you may or may not know, Julie and Megan from Out in Nature. And we've connected with them online, but we've never really hung out in person. So that should be fun, and we're just going somewhere local here in Niagara Falls. Theo, are you excited to meet new friends?
Yes, he's always excited to meet new friends.
Yeah, so we'll take you along for that. So let's go. Good morning. It is the start of the week now. We had a really great weekend, just catching up with like old friends and new friends, and it was so nice.
It was really nice. It's always nice to be back and see people we haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
And I know we'll be back to Ontario to see our friends, but it also just felt like, a bit of a goodbye for now. Definitely from this place anyway.
Yeah, the last time having people over here, and it's been like bittersweet but nice.
Yeah. Theo definitely wanted to come say hi. We've been packing up the house and things have been going pretty well. So I think we're going to take you around and kind of show you mid-pack.
Yeah, we're going to give you a bit of a tour of the house. You can kind of see while we're in the process of like packing things up and getting rid of everything. It's not too chaotic, it's a little bit chaotic, but we figured we'd
It's organized chaos.
Yeah. So let's start downstairs here in the entryway and show you our house. Yeah. Okay, welcome. This is our entryway. So right when you come into the house, something we really loved about this house when we bought it is that it is a bit of an old character home. It still has a lot of the original features like old hardwood floors, stained glass windows, everything like that. So I think that's probably my favorite thing about this room. And as you can see, we're in the middle of packing. We've got a big pile of stuff packed up to give to a friend. And yeah, we're gonna start taking some donation bags and things like that. But this is kind of the first thing you see when you walk into our house. So from the entryway, you walk into the dining room. This is where we have all of our donation bags, all of our giveaway bags. We have so much stuff that we're getting rid of because we're not shipping anything back to Vancouver. It's just what we can bring in our suitcases. So we're getting rid of tons of just like old clothes, shoes, like kitchen stuff, towels, linens, all kinds of stuff. So we need to do some donation runs, but otherwise the dining room looks pretty good. I'm definitely gonna miss this table and sideboard. These are probably my favorite pieces of furniture. The only things that I'm a little sad that we're not keeping. But the new owners wanted all the furniture included in the sale, which is just so much easier for us. So we are happy about that. But yeah, this is our dining room. Are you gonna miss this room? This actually isn't his favorite room. I'd say the living room is his favorite room.
All right, so now we're into the living room, which of course is Theo's favorite room. This is actually his favorite spot in the whole house. He likes to sit on this couch and look out the window at his park. He definitely owns this park, and so he likes to watch over it at all hours of the day. This is kind of our coziest room. We like to snuggle up with Theo on the couch when he's not in his little spot here. And of course, we've got our TV and fireplace. All right, so now we're headed into the kitchen here, and the whole house kind of comes around. It's actually fairly open concept for an older home, which is nice. But we also have the back door here leading out to a back porch in our garage, so it's nice to have access and to have the privacy of the back porch. Yeah, so this is where Chef Steph cooks all the meals. One of the things I love that we did with the kitchen is we brought a gas line up from the basement and put in a gas stove. So I really love our gas stove. We definitely wanted to do a bit more of a reno on the kitchen when we were living here. We never got around to it. And we definitely thought that we would have to kind of spruce up the kitchen a little bit because there has been some wear and tear on the cabinets and things. But luckily the buyers wanted it as is, and it made it really easy for us, so yay.
So that is the main level of the house. This house was a 2-bed, 2-bath when we bought it, and then we also finished a basement suite, so now it's kind of a 2-in-1 bedroom and 2-bathroom, but we'll take you downstairs after. First, we're gonna head upstairs to where the bedrooms are. So at the top of the stairs is the primary bedroom, our bedroom. I love this room so much. It's got a unique layout. It's huge. There's also a huge deck off of this bedroom, which we'll show you. And yeah, we put a lot of work into this room when we lived here. We did only live here full time for 1 year, but considering that, we did quite a bit. Steph painted this whole room, which I think just looks awesome. And all of this furniture as well is hand painted and hand stained and everything like that. So this was kind of our main project when we lived here, and yeah, we just love this room so much. So this is where we have all of our stuff. We really didn't bring very much because we wanted to really pack our suitcases on the way back to Vancouver, but we just brought enough for the 2 weeks that we're here and stuff that we needed for work and everything like that. I'll show you our closet. This is probably my other favorite part. When we lived here, we took the closet doors off and did like a custom closet, which I love, and we left the doors off and just have kept it open. So this is one of my other favorite features. There's just so much storage in here. And then we also, in this nook right here, we added a huge wardrobe. It looks like it's meant to be here because it's the perfect size, but it's actually just something that we found in IKEA, and it happened to be like the perfect measurements. So there's all this storage as well. So I think this room is just so great for whoever's gonna be in here next. There's so much storage, so much space, and yeah, I'm gonna miss it. And then from the primary bedroom, next to that is the second bedroom in here. This was really always just a guest room for us. We would have loved to have painted it, but we never got around to it. And yeah, we really haven't done much. This was just some furniture that we brought from our condo in Toronto when we moved here. And we just kept this for guests when family, friends, or anyone like that was visiting, so.
All right, so we'll head into our upstairs bathroom here. This is the bathroom for the 2 bedrooms up here. And it's definitely the room that we wanted to redo the most, and definitely would have if we didn't sell the house. So we were gonna paint and redo the floors in here, but we don't have to do any of that, which is kind of nice. All right, so last room upstairs is the office over here, which is actually big enough to really be another room if we put a door here, but we have always just kept it open, and it's been my workspace. So this desk was here when we got the place, which is great because it fits the space really nicely. And we've got some light over here with the window, and it's just a nice little spot to work. So that's the whole upstairs. We'll take you down to the basement now. Oh, we do have this attic upstairs, which is quite a big attic. We're not gonna go up there because it's a little dusty.
All right, we're back on the main level and we are heading down to the basement. This was the big project when we lived here and after we lived here too. I think it took several years and we redid it a couple of times. But this is the basement suite. I love how it turned out. It's a whole separate suite in the house. So as you can see down here, there's another entrance. There's a separate entrance from outside, so we just had them fully separate when we were doing rentals here. And then when we came back and stayed, this would just be like a really nice guest space if anyone was coming to stay. So let's head down. This is probably the most chaotic area. This is where we've been packing and unpacking and just getting organized, so it's a little messy. This is the basement. One of the big things that we did down here, we actually redid the foundation of this house early on, and when we did that, we had them lower the house back down like probably 1.5 feet higher to get some more ceiling height down here. So it's like proper ceiling height. It turned into just an amazing suite, and we furnished it as kind of its own little hotel room. So there's like a little kitchenette, there's its own bathroom, lots of storage space, and yeah, I'm so happy with how it turned out, and it's just a great space down here. So for the new owners or whoever's gonna be here next, I think they're really gonna love it. Well, that was the house, the inside anyway, but I think it's actually in pretty good shape, all things considered. There wasn't as much stuff here as I thought, so getting rid of everything and packing up has not been as crazy as I anticipated.
Yeah, it was definitely a pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
We had no idea how much stuff was going to be here because we haven't been here in 2 years. So.
Yeah, I think we must have done a big, like, go through everything and
Yeah.
get rid of stuff the last time we were here because there was not as much as I remembered, so... Yeah, I think we're doing pretty well. We've still got lots of time, so that's good. And yeah, I think I don't know, how are you feeling about all of it?
I feel pretty good, except I've been the one to go through the garage.
Oh,
and
the
that
garage.
one has not been as fun because the previous owners left a whole bunch of like half full paint cans and stuff. And like that's always super complicated to get rid of that stuff because it's hazardous. So
right.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, and we don't want to do that to the next people.
No,
we don't want to
don't
be
do
those
that.
people who just like leave a bunch of presents. So we're trying to just go through everything and get rid of everything. So that's true.
Yeah.
But why don't we take you outside to Theo's favorite spot? So Theo loves the backyard. It's so nice to have like a fenced in backyard here. We take him out every morning to throw his ball, and he just loves it so much. I'm really gonna miss that. That's probably what I'm gonna miss the most. That and being next to a park, because he just gets so much outdoor playtime and he's just so happy, and it makes me happy. So I am gonna miss that. But yeah, why don't we head outside? We'll show you the yard, the back porch, the front of the house. We also have a front porch out here, and then the garage, which is a bit scary apparently, but yeah. All right, so let's head outside.
Welcome to our garage. I love this garage because it has a heater, and when we were doing projects in here in the winter, it was really helpful because Ontario gets really cold. This garage also has a whole attic space, so there's tons of room in here. We've got the back storage back there, but we also have an entire room upstairs, which I never turned into the clubhouse that I wanted to do, but I'm sure the new owners will have fun with it. All right, so that was the house, and as you can see, it is a work in progress with the packing.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have a plan, and we've got a bit of time, so
I think we're in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
We'll take you along for a bit more of the process. Tonight we're actually going to pick up Seth's parents who have flown in for a family event, but they're going to come to the house for a few days and help us, which is amazing because we could definitely use the help with like donation runs and the garage, I think, for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, and then we're here for I guess like a week and a half more, and then it's like officially goodbye.
Yeah.
All right, it's a new day, and we are headed off on a donation run. We have so much stuff to get rid of, like a full SUV's worth of stuff, which is great. We're going to donate it all, and yeah, packing is going well. So it's going to be a lot of this over the next couple days. And Seth's parents are here now, so they're helping us pack up as well.
Yeah, we've got my parents helping, which is really nice, and they're gonna take some stuff back to Vancouver for us.
Yes.
So that's amazing.
Yeah, we're loading them up with a few suitcases, which is so nice. But yeah, it's going well. I'm happy. You happy?
Yeah. Alright, so after spending the weekend in Toronto with some family, we are back in Niagara and it's back to work.
Yeah.
So we're here at the recycling depot. Fun stuff. We're
We've got a
packing
carload
of stuff.
carload of stuff to recycle. This week is like crunch time. We're only here for a few more days, so it's lots of like donation runs, recycling runs, and just trying to like get everything out of the house. But yeah, we're almost done and it's feeling good and like exciting, but also a little bit sad. I feel like now I've kind of circled back to like feeling sad again.
Yeah, I think we're gonna miss it, but here we go. Up next.
All right, round two. We did the recycle. Oh, thank you, Theo. We did the recycling depot, and now we are headed off to the hazardous waste depot.
Yeah,
Very exciting stuff. We have like a car full of paint and random shit that the previous owners of the house so kindly left for us.
Yeah.
That we don't want to leave for the new owners.
Lovely present.
Yeah. Yeah, so hazardous waste depot and Theo's lawn. Good help. Thank you.
It is our last day here. We are all packed up. The house is clean.
Yes.
We are ready to go.
Yeah, I can't believe it. It has been so much work and it's taken like right up until the last second because obviously the house needs to be like clean and empty, but we've been staying here and so like it's just been a lot. But we did it. I'm so proud of us.
Theo's proud of us.
Theo's proud of us too. I think he knows that we're not coming back
I think he
here.
gets it. He's kind of picked up on it.
Yeah, he's been just like sitting in his favorite spot and like doing his favorite things and like soaking it up. I feel like he can tell that this is it.
Yeah. He's a smart guy.
All right, well, we are, almost headed off to the airport. I think we're just going to do like one last walkthrough of the house. We're going to show you how it looks now that everything's like clean and packed and done. And then, that's it. So let's take you for a little walk around. All right, that's it. We did a last little walk through the house. Honestly, I think that made me a bit sad.
Yeah, it felt real at that
Yeah.
point when we walked through the rooms and kind of said goodbye. But
yeah, I just can't believe we're never gonna go back to that house. It's so crazy. But we had such a good 2 weeks being there. I'm so glad that we got to have some time to like properly say goodbye and just pack everything up and be there. It was really nice, and I think we feel ready to let it go and move on to the next thing. Even though it's a little bit sad, I know it's the right thing. And
yeah, it's the right time. It's the right thing. We're ready for the next adventure.
Yeah. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that, and it was a really fun video for us to film. We're so glad that we're gonna have this to look back on when we wanna like remember this time, and it's gonna be a really fun memory to have. So thank you so much for watching.
Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe.
Yes, we'll have new videos, at least 2 new videos every week until the end of the year, Tuesdays and Fridays. So lots of new videos coming.
Yeah, she's got me working hard.
Yeah, Steph edits all of our videos. She does a great job. So yeah, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss anything, and we will see you next time. We are headed off to the airport and heading home.